Well, you just want just not away from something. Yeah. Yeah, it's black. It's all black.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Into the secondary, past the 40, and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on...
Hey, can you hear me? My HDMI cord just went out. Hold up.
Get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2.
What, Mama? What you want?
Daddy, I want more milk.
Okay. Hey, Mama. Hey, Mama. Sit down. Sit down. Don't get up, okay? I'm ready, man. Appreciate it.
Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there. Barkley. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Here's Barkley, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jags will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. And he goes out right around the 39. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Cohen. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. A give to Cohen. He heads right, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Jags grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? And running with power here.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery. Everyone's in to take it in the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. This starting field position, 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's their quarterback. Keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. It's Cohen, but he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Wilson now to throw on third down. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First down, a run with Cohen. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. he'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points out. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 29, Wilson. That's complete to Mooney. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Oh, no. Guys, you're dropping your milk.
I see.
You're dropping your milk, Daddy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 68 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They'll try the left side. It's Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Rumph in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Harris on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They begin with a run by Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
We'll get this out to Barkley complete. Just a yard or two shy of the 30. So a great throw right there. And
I think that's something. He's just going through my guy.
This offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs.
Delusional.
Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams.
Daddy, where's your drive?
Much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner?
This nigga think this is something.
Confident coming in. This well upfield across the 45. 115 yards rushing for him as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card.
I'm mistaking that shit for skill, and it's annoying, but I get it.
No. No.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield
Watch out,
here
Mama.
for 1st and 10.
You watching dinosaurs?
Now Saquon Barkley.
Watch dinosaurs.
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming out. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
That's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
What, Mama? It's okay.
Idea, Dad. Idea.
Okay.
They'll break
What's
the
the
huddle
idea,
and
Mama?
go for it. This is 4th down. They'll run forward.
Dog, this game, I can't, you can't make this up.
Here, middle of the field.
You can't make this up.
Jaguars. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that
I crashed the middle and nothing. Oh, well, you got the momentum.
that deserves a couple
You got it.
exclamation points. Butker on for the PAT.
Oh, where was you at then? Bro, you were still in the...
Lead
All right.
grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Uh-huh. Right.
Now
Right.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Yeah, did you see the play? They didn't do that. It's all good. I think it's whatever the momentum shit is. It you know how they had a shit where you
The Chiefs offense
What's
about
up,
set
yeah?
to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something.
Stop,
to do,
Mama.
really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson is going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Throwing is Wilson. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll try the left side. It's Cohen, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson's throw there, complete to Mooney. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. There's Mooney with another catch. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And in for the Chiefs Chiefs touchdown. Darnell Mooney, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Oh, it's a draw. We're pretty darn good.
It's complete, and he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me finish this game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
Mom, I need you to sit down.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Yeah, what you doing?
Daddy, I tried to.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it
Hey,
away.
Daddy, I tried to.
Okay. Give me a second, Mama.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. B.J. Hill able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. See, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Trucks over it. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Still shedding tackles. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Barkley. A gain of 3, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they will take a knee here. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.